While using websites or apps, you must have come across terms like encryption, or in the case of, let's say, WhatsApp, end-to-end encryption. Today we see this end-to-end encryption on most of the messaging apps. So let's understand how does it work and why you should probably take encryption more seriously. Well, to start off, let's first understand what is encryption. Simply, encryption is a way of converting data into unreadable form. In technical terms, we can say that it is conversion of plain text into ciphertext, which for us humans are just some random numbers and letters, and we can't really get anything out of this without using technology. And that's the whole point of it, to hide it from humans. So to decrypt it or convert it back into readable form, it needs a special key, which is not accessible to everyone. So this is what really encryption is. You'd probably have seen padlock icon next to URL or S in HTTPS. This indicates the website is encrypted and your data will be secure while it is sent to or from that website. It means even if someone gets your data in the way, they won't be able to read it because they need a key to decrypt the data. So it is good practice to use encrypted sites when dealing with any kind of transaction or you're storing personal data online. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about what is end-to-end encryption. So let's say you send some message to your friend from your phone or computer using any app that have end-to-end encryption enabled. For these two devices to communicate with each other, they need an intermediate server. In this case, that would be WhatsApp server. Let's give these devices names so it is easier to reference them. Both A and B have two encryption keys. One is public encryption key and another one is private. User keep private key on their device while public key is used to connect with other users. So if A sends any message to B, it uses B's public encryption key to encrypt the message, and then message goes to the server. You might think that server may be able to see your message, but that is not the case. And in that case, that wouldn't be called end-to-end encryption anyway, because only B has the private key which could be used to decrypt the message. So server is just here as an intermediate which makes possible for these devices to communicate. So when B receives this message, it decrypts the message using private key and show it on your screen. And similarly, if B wants to send message to A, he uses A's public key. When A receives it, it decrypts it using private key. So this process makes it impossible for anyone to read your messages while they're on the way. Of course, this may contribute to the fact that criminals can use this end-to-end encryption to their advantage. Anyhow, when your personal data is protected with end-to-end encryption, the only possible way to get your information would be hacking your device, which in this era is not that hard. With a simple phishing attack, many users will give away their information without thinking twice. We'll talk about what is phishing attack and how to save yourself from it in some other video. So I hope you got the concept of how end-to-end encryption works. So this is it for this video, and see you guys in the next one.